Hello everyone! I was thinking about it and I've decided not to do the intro music because it's not really an episode of Turf Wars, so... I am back. I have my celebratory glass of white wine, which is transparent. There you go. That's weird, isn't it? Cheers. I have some chocolate. I have some olives. And I've got some things to open from over a year ago. I hope no one sent me any food. But yeah, how's chat doing? Thank you everyone who's here. 100 videos is exciting. 100,000 Twitter followers is exciting too. So that's quite cool. Only 17.5k on YouTube. I haven't seen my YouTube growth go as fast as Twitter, and I guess that's because I do like one video a week and they're live, and YouTube likes pre-recorded, edited ones, and it likes you to do more than one a week. And because I'm utterly addicted to Twitter and spend thousands of hours on it, I don't on YouTube. But I'm glad that people like my YouTube. I think my videos are doing quite well. I could actually show. I recently drew a graph of how well the views were doing. I like graphs. 100,000 followers does indeed make me right. Meredith says in chat. That's true. I am right. So I can probably just update this graph quickly before I get it on screen with the latest numbers from the last one. Okay, so I don't know if anyone really cares about graphs, but I like graphs. Check this out. This is the graph of Turf Wars views over time. Oh, thank you very much, Velocity11, who says, here's 2p for every video you've done. Amazing. That's a fun donation. But yeah, there's been steady progression. It's going quite well. Obviously, the newest video is going to be lower because it's not as old as the others. Not quite sure what I feel like it's not going to quite do as well as these ones. Like these ones do very well. I don't know. It's easy to get lost in analytics, but like previous seasons are all up and down, so I'm trying not to stress too much. I really appreciate everyone coming to watch. Louise Richardson says, happy 100. Thank you very much, Louise. I'm enjoying it with my wine. Yeah, I don't know. Seems to be doing kind of well. I would like to do more YouTube. It's just very time consuming. You know, to get all set up and stuff. Like Turf Wars, obviously it's an entire evening. I don't know. I do a lot of other stuff. But yeah, let's open some of these things. Let's spread it out. If anyone in chat has anything to say, I'll chat with you. What does everyone else have? Does anyone else have a wine or a chocolate or an olive? I'm gonna eat an olive. Do you like olives? Who likes olives? But yeah, let's open something. So these some of these have my old address on. Some of them have my old PO box on. Some of them have the sender's address on. I tried to scribble them all out, and I'm also opening them in a way where you can't see it. And also I've moved, so I don't think there's any actual chance of addresses stuff coming up. But if you were to see it, you've got to tell me, or I'm in trouble. I promised Poppy, Katie, they got 250 likes. Oh, thank Drop to Beards for threatening people with Poppy. She might come. She just had a dinner, so. Right. So as I open these, I've got to hope each one is not food, because it's going to be bad if it's food. Okay, there's a mystery blue bag. And inside it is another bag. Let me just check it's not got an address on. It does have an address on. That's interesting. It's been taped up. I wonder if anyone recognizes this. Probably no one remembers sending anything. Oh, I think I know what this is. This might be the one that I feel most guilty over because I knew this was coming. Well, if it is, this is super kind. Oh, so it's got some love hearts in it. These are probably one of my favorite sweets. I just like this, like, whatever the dry, sugary, crumbly taste is. But I think this, oh man, this is amazing. I can't believe that this just sat there. I feel so guilty about it. So this, oh, there's a little thing that says, the knight who says knit. That's cute. Hi, Katie. Please enjoy your new scarf and hat. I threw the hat in so you could have a matching set from Sam. Thank you very much. Check this out. I've got a new woolly hat and knitted scarf. And I knew this was coming, and I feel so guilty that I didn't open it earlier. Thank you very much, Sam. It's cozy. This is really nice, actually. I'm really honoured that you made it for me, and I am a dickhead for not opening it sooner. So I'm not going to wear them on stream because it's actually quite warm here now at the moment with all the studio lights. But they were a really kind gift, and I really appreciate it. And I just... Burnout is horrible, is all I can really say. And thanks for your note and the love hearts, which I will eat. I might even eat them on stream. Got some more super chats here. John Harding, I'm drinking JD honey. Not the best plan. I have the doctors tomorrow. Hopefully they're not doing a liver test. I once forgot that I had a liver test and got absolutely obliterated the night before. But my liver always shows up, like I always get emergency alert on every time they do a liver test with me because I have some genetic condition which has no symptoms, which basically means your liver fails every single test, which is interesting. Thanks on my holes. Very kind. What else we got here? Okay. Yeah, Jack Daniels honey is quite nice, actually. I really like honey tequila. Do I have any tissues in here? Bummer. 1 second. I'm back. So this is super chill, innit? Under the Thunder. We love you, Katie. I work 8 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. at a salvage yard, and Turf Wars makes my Mondays tolerable. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad that I help. Makes my Mondays tolerable, even though this one was upsetting because of the EHRC. Yeah, it is, you know, scary times, but I hope that the community feels and talking about what we can do and stuff picks people up. I don't know, I've been feeling quite distressed about it. I went on LBC and talked about it. I went on Owen Jones's show and talked about it. I pitched an article to The Guardian, which was a waste of time because they didn't like trans people. Put to several other newspapers. I don't know, trying to do stuff about it. But I tried to have a good weekend. This weekend, I went to a wedding. I went to a gig. I actually saw this band, Cranium. And I also went out for a birthday. So I tried to distract myself. But the problem is when you do a little bit of drinking, then it makes your anxiety worse the next day. And it was a bit of an overload. So if anyone listened to me on LBC, I wasn't quite on form. So got another one here. I have scribbled the address out, and it's not even my current address, so it doesn't really matter. Read on stream if you want or not, whatever. Let's see what this is then. A letter. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, a little badge. A turf repellent badge. Like, no! When a dog's trying to sit on the sofa and it's not allowed. Let's see. Oh, this letter's not too long. Could read this one out. I can already see the word mayo on here, so this is going to be spicy. Dear Katie, just got back from Pride in Birmingham and had a lovely time. Went to see Boney M, then had vegan burgers. They were told no mayo. Yes! Someone who I wanted to read the letter of. Glad to report that at no time did we see any agitators from the LGB Alliance. The parade had good representation from most places, especially unions. The only political party there in force was the Greens, which, given the state of their leadership, is quite damning. Is how... Ask me. Sorry, I didn't quite work that bit out. Labour were there, but did everything they could to hide their presence. So this is from last year, and things have changed a little bit. The Greens, do they have a new leader since then? They have expelled some of their gender-critical members, and they've started a new group. So we still see Green Party women coming out with all this, we should remove trans people's human rights. But there's a new Green Party feminists group, which is like replacing Green Party women, so which is good. Please see enclosed gift that as soon as I saw it, I just had to get for you. Thank you, very kind. As I write this, I'm preparing to call in to talk heathen. I don't end up... Oh, if I don't end up doing it, it will be because I chickened out or I forgot, one or the other. Love and solidarity. The captain. Thank you very much, the captain. Thank you for waiting an entire year for me to read your letter. Oh, olives are so good. Oh, we had another super chat. Let's see what it's saying. Larry Fishman says, I'm at work trying to make sense of a 15-year-old CAD model of a machine with no remaining original parts. God, good luck. The company wants ISO certification, but has not kept track of maintenance for 30 years. Oh, well, easy then, Larry. I don't know what you're complaining about. And Under the Thunder says, it's 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. I got it backwards. I don't work 15 hours a day. Thank goodness. Well, like, when you said that, I was like, what are you, a security guard in a, like, American film where Batman's going to come in and bust in and you're going to not see him on the screen because you're going to be like, hey, they pay me to sleep here, or whatever they always say. Okay, this next one is super cute. There's probably like 5 more, 6 more. But this one comes from Europe. And it has a bee on the front. Very cute. I'm going to try and open it so I can save the bee. Ooh. Wow, this is colourful. Oh, it's in French. P.S. Do you speak French? Ultra slowly. I will do a Google Translate, but this is got lots of pretty stickers on. I'm not even going to attempt to read it out. You've seen me doing American accents. If you watch Talk Heathen with me and Ben, then you know that neither of us should be allowed to do accents. So I can read this one out, I think. Let me just check. Oh, it's... No, that is French. Okay. This is love from Belgium. Dear Katie, colouring is a way to practice self-care in our home. I often do that whilst watching YouTube. Since you got a few books, we thought you would find these bookmarks useful. Very kind. So I've got some bookmarks here. And this one's got my name on it. Oh, there's loads. Oh, this is well good. This one has a cricket on it. You really can't see with the background. Green screen. This one's got a K and a leopard, who I'm going to vote for in the Leopard's Eaten Face Party. This one has a lady on it. Oh, there's loads of them. Amazing. This one, that's quite cool. This one has a lady on it. You can't really see because it's green. And then this one says some French that I'm not good enough at reading. Taking time for myself. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Yeah, well, I've just got into reading books as of last year. included one from my 10-year-old who is very supportive of the trans people in our family and especially likes your makeup and guitar videos. I also included one for you to colour yourself if you like. Anyway, do take care of your health and remember to take breaks from the brain rot. Well, that's why I'm reading this out 1 year after you sent it. I also, oh no. Finally, I would like to wish you all the best and especially the end of the GC nonsense in the UK. Lots of love from Belgium. Thank you very much. That is super kind. Everyone's so lovely. See, the trans community is nice. Well, I guess this is the one I need to colour. I will. I'll colour it in. I'll post it on Twitter. Oh, some more super chats. Dark Matter says, what do you use to record your music? Is latency an issue? No. So I guess, I mean, I could list out all of my gear. Got a Ibanez RGR 5220M as my guitar. Then I have a M-Audio M-Track Duo as my audio interface. And I have a Hughes and Kettner Black Spirit 200, which does all the tones and stuff. And then I have Cubase. I've recently got the new version of Cubase. I think it's 11. Cubase 12. Cubase LE AI Elements 12, which is the cheapest one. And with that setup, there's no latency or anything, and it's just really good. I found this drum program called MT Power Drums or something, and it's like you pay once like $10 or something, and it's just got one really good metal sound on it. Amazing. It's good stuff. This next one's heavy. I wonder if it's a book. So this is an Amazon one. I'm not going to show this side of it. Let's see what the book is. I can put one of the new bookmarks in it. The book I'm reading at the moment is called History Lessons from Sex by Fern Riddle. It's actually really good. Have you? Oh, let's see what this book is first. Oh, Korean vegan cookbook. That's very kind. That's because Korean food is my favorite. I really love Korean food. That's going to be mega. Thank you very much. And I need to. I've stopped eating eggs, so I'm getting close to being vegan. But I haven't stopped eating cheese because cheese is literally the best thing ever made by humans. That's amazing. Well, I probably won't put. Oh, I could put bookmarks in it, I guess. And oh yeah, I was saying there's I've had it a few times now when I've been reading a book. Like I was reading one by Andrea Dworkin, and I often have like the audiobook and the normal book version on the go at once. And I was cycling into town. It was like raining. I was on the main road, and like you can't really stop with the Andrea Dworkin one. And then she like describes in really heavy detail like a sexual assault, and I was like, oh god, this is horrible. And it just went on and on and on. And then it happened again, but differently, with this Fern Riddle book where she's talking about like preserved records of like sex things from history to show that people have always had sex, and this kind of like Puritan past ideal is just nonsense. And there's this love letter. I can't remember what century it's from, but it's like from medieval times. This love letter of this man who wrote to his girlfriend or his lover or whoever she was, and he is absolutely obsessed with farting. And it was so disgusting, and I just couldn't stop to like get past a little bit where and this letter went on, and he's talking about how when he was having sex with her and she was farting and he just wants to smell them. I was just like, whoa. It's so disgusting. But yeah, you know, audiobooks are fun too. It's like the equivalent of when you're reading Lord of the Rings and you get to one of the songs and it's like 4 pages long and you just skip past it and don't read it at all. Anyway, a white box. What's it say on it? Some label. I don't know. On this one, I might need to use some scissors. Can't believe how kind everyone is. Oh, did I have another super chat then? Francis says, waiting for the year-old mayo to come out of the mailbag. That would be so bad. NJ the Hoppy Bunny says, congratulations on having 60,000 more followers than Hellman's Mayo. That is the real achievement here. That means I'm more influential than them, and that means we can destroy them once and for all. Incredible. That's the best news I've heard all day. I don't mind if the EHRC takes away my rights after all. Oh, right, I've got a KT. A KT? A postcard. I was reading out a thing. So this, MPLS, not sure what that stands for. Greeting from the Midwest. Thank you for all the work you do. Oh, from, Diane Anderson. Oh, thank you very much. That's super kind. Right. Oh, this is a thing for Poppy. So that means there might be food in there, and I really hope there isn't. But these look amazing. Little balls with feathers on. If only we were cats. And then, what else is in here? Some bubble wrap, some more bubble wrap. And then this, which I really hope isn't food. Because... popcorn? Oh god, it's got the word fresh on it. Okay, maybe it's not fresh. That's good. I think this is a towel. What does that say on it? Don't you know, you betcha, ofta. Okay, I didn't quite understand the significance, but thank you very much. Poppy will love her little things. I'll try and get a video of her with them. Oh, this wine's proper good. Got another super chat here. Hey, I love the songs in Lord of the Rings. Sorry. I love the music in Lord of the Rings by Howard Shore from the film, but the songs, I'm not really a poem or song person in that like sense. I love the songs in Lord of the Rings. On a similar note, who's your favorite fiction author? Mine is a three-way tie between Brandon Sanderson, H.P. Lovecraft, and J.K. Rowling. No, J.R.R. Tolkien. I didn't read much fiction. I have read Lord of the Rings. But I'm probably going to say... Let me just make sure I definitely get her name right. I did get it right. K.A. Applegate, who wrote Animorphs, because that's like the only other fiction series I've read. And Animorphs is like trans culture. And if you have a trans kid, I don't know if Animorphs is dated now because I read them in the 90s. Get them Animorphs. I read them when I was like year 4, so it's like 8 years old, I think. Until I was like a teenager. And it's about these kids who can change into different animals. And I loved it. And it was one of those things where, I don't know, I didn't really read fiction books. And then I got one of them and I was obsessed with them and I read all of them. And I didn't read any other like books. And it's like had a really big impact on my life. And then got onto trans Twitter and then someone said Animorphs. So I was like, oh, I like them. And everyone else was like, yeah, me too. And I was like, oh no, this is a trans thing. Another super chat here from Erica, who says, will you come to the States at some point? We'd love to have you in Minneapolis, the best trans-friendly city anywhere. Yeah, I've seen you've been doing some trans sanctuary bills there. I would love to come to the USA. It's just about having the free time. And and knowing which states to go to, there are definitely some states which are safer than England, so that's great. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd really love to come to the USA. 3 more. Sorry, I said there was only a couple more. There's 3. Oh no, there's a few more. I don't know how long this is gonna go on. If you get bored, just go. It's fine. So this one has writing on. Oh, this one. If you recognize it, it's got an address on both sides for some reason. It's got the sender's address. Where are my scissors, Poppy? Poppy is here. Almost feels like my birthday. Can we get any more there? Everyone's saying there's a thread, but oh yeah, I saw there was a thread about all the wacky stuff that happens in Animorphs book, and some of it I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's like someone gets sexually assaulted. I was like, I do not remember that. I'm glad I don't remember that, because I remember lots of the distressing things from those books. Oh, this is some books. And a note and a from, I don't know if I should say who they're from or not. I'll see if it's on the letter. Okay, right, it's got some books from Just Julia Grant. Oh, it must be a trans autobiography. Gosh. The operation was broadcast television, making Julia's Britain most famous transsexual. Wow, how the hell have I not heard of her? That's so embarrassing. Thank you very much. And then, oh, and a Caroline Cozy book. I haven't read this yet. I do know Caroline Cozy. Amazing. I will definitely read those. What's this saying? Oh, I see. Oh. Don't open if you're streaming live. I won't read any more of that. But yeah, that's exciting. Got a couple of cards here. A red one and a white one. You probably like the Culture series by Ian M. Banks. Some of the best space opera ever written. The audiobooks are fantastic. Thanks for the recommendation. I watched the new Dune film the other day. First time. It was good. I quite enjoyed it. Oh, this is kind. This is from Mind Out. So, and it's a Christmas card. Probably from 2021. Hi, Katie. Happy Christmas. Thanks so much for thinking of us on Trans Day of Visibility 2021. From all of Mind Out. It's been a pleasure knowing you. Thanks again for everything. Mind Out team. That's very kind. So we did a live stream for Mind Out on Trans Day of Visibility in 2021, and we had some big guests, and I did 7 hours constant streaming, got drunk on stream, which was dangerous. We had quite a cool, we had really good, the lineup was incredible, although I say so myself. But it was incredibly stressful. I would love to do another one of those. It was so fun, but organising it was like, when we get a march where there's not some fucking horrific trans rights attack going on, I'll do another one, maybe next year. I have another Christmas card here. Right on time. A little cute cat. Let's see. Oh. Since the chance of this... since the chance of meeting again, a slim to none, I just wanted to say thank you, and your amazing community made me smile again when I was having a hard time. And meeting you at Bloodstock was the best thing that has happened to me in years. Oh, that's so kind and cute. Wishing you a happy holiday, and may your 2022 be better than 2021. It was. Thank you. And the reason it was better is because of your cute cat card, which I didn't open until 2023. Fucking hell. That's great. Thank you very much. Now there truly is only 2 more. And I think I know what this one's from. This has a 48 written on the box, which makes me feel like it was the day after next delivery. But I think it's actually from the ACA, the Atheist Community of Austin. In which case, I know it's not food. And yeah, it is. Oh, this is cool. Sorry, Talkie, I never fucking opened this. My Talk Ethan t-shirt. What else? There was something else that's just fallen out. Oh, Greg sent these. Some fancy headphones that I could have been using for every single stream since they were sent. With 48-hour next day delivery or whatever. That are obviously significantly better than the crappy ones I got from Amazon for £10 I've been using. That have a distorted sound on one side. Thank you very much to the ACA who helped me out 2 years ago and I finally received. And the last thing... oh, do we have any more super chats here? Yes. From Sisyphus. Happy. Pratchett's Discworld are awesome. Funny, humorous, generally progressive. He was still an old straight white guy, but they're awesome stories. Yeah, and his daughter and friend, so his daughter Rhianna Pratchett and his friend Neil Gaiman have both come out saying that he had trans friends and he was supportive of them, and because there was some I might have even done a Turf Wars about it, I can't remember, but there was some hilarious thing where one of the gender criticals were like, oh well, at least Terry Pratchett knew what a woman is, and then like everyone who ever knew him while he was alive were like, fuck off. Including his own daughter. She was like, he was never hateful, you can get fucked. So that was funny. Well, this is the last one. This is like just covered in addresses. But this one looks... oh, it's come from Latvia. That is cool. I'd love to go to Latvia. Oh, I have to open it. I do not know what this is. It's got a letter inside. I still don't know what this is. Sorry, I would be opening on the thing, but it's so many addresses and stuff. Okay, it's from Luxor 4. Congratulations on your Luxor 4 device. Oh, I think it's for muting microphones. It's a mute button. Interesting. That could be good, actually. Not quite sure. I don't know who in Latvia was like, you need to fucking sort out your mute situation, but thank you very much to whoever it was. Cool, I've made a mess in here. Oh, I guess it's just a touch thing. And it's got a USB cable. That's very exciting. Doesn't smell like plastic. There's all the things that I had to open. So we've got another couple here. One from Vela Celine says, your Trans Day Visibility stream was the first thing of yours I ever saw. It was recommended by Shannon Q. Shannon Q, shout out to Shannon. I should have got her on for this stream. Shannon is the reason I do YouTube. We met on Twitter in a chance encounter because she was arguing with some dickhead, and I was arguing with some dickhead, and we crossed paths, and we were both like saying this, like, you know when you're having a fast-paced argument and everyone's clearly like on Twitter that second refreshing, and I kept like this dickhead would say something and I'd write a reply and refresh, and then she had basically written the same reply as me, and we were like both like tag team humiliating this knob, and so then we like messaged each other and followed and stuff, and then she got me to go on her stream, and that was literally the first thing I ever did, like video or anything. and it was fun. So, and then she really helped. She's been super supportive. She helped with the Trans Day Visibility stream 2021. Like, Shannon's a great person. You should all go subscribe to her YouTube and follow her on Twitter. But yeah, she is literally why I'm here at Video 100. So I'm glad that you reminded me. I should have I should have thought that. Sorry, Shannon, I didn't think of you before. What a dickhead. Also, one of the episodes of Turf Wars is actually on her channel. But season 2, episode 3, or season 3, episode 3 or something. The one from John Harding. Hey, Katie, you missed Sean Isherwood's super chat. Oh, no, did I? Okay. Right, there is a way of seeing all of the super chats. I hope it's some maths. Don't worry if it's not. I feel so much less stressed when I'm not trying to do a good performance, and it means that I probably come across better than when I get stressed with tech stuff. So you can go on this one, then you can go on this one, you can go on this one. Right, did I miss any others? Yes, I missed MJB. Happy 100k, and thanks for bringing Turf Wars back. It's important and uplifting. I missed it. Plus, look after yourself. It's scary out there. Thank you very much. Sean says, what's my favorite theorem? What I really like doing, and this is nerdy as hell, is I know the proof for 0.9 recurring equals 1. And you can slam it out in like 5 lines. And it's really easy to follow. And it melts people's brains. And I know that's not a theorem, but it's my favorite. Like, if someone's like, what's your favorite maths? I just love doing that because I've literally, as cringe as it sounds, I've done it at parties and people are like just talking about a thing and I'm like, I can prove that 0.9 recurring equals 1. And they're like, what? Because it doesn't in people's minds. Like, it doesn't make sense because you're like saying the smallest, like the number that is the smallest amount below 1 actually equals 1. And they're like, no. And then you prove it. And then they're like, you're a nerd, why did we invite you? Good stuff. What else do we have here? On the House says, payback for Weatherspoon's peas back in the 1K days. Yeah. So, I don't know if you were our victim or someone who helped out, but one time when I must have had like 1,000 Twitter followers or something, a little trans community fun thing to do. We Weatherspoons you could order on the app, and you could just order it to any Weatherspoons in the country. So we got someone's table number, and then we just tweeted like, everyone order this person a random thing, and they just got like full meals and drinks and so many plates of peas that the kitchen actually cut them off. That was fun. What else we got here? Oh, Moy Velocita says Turf Wars is the best podcast I know. I do want to make it into podcast form. I need to get someone to edit it. And 2 times I've been talking to someone who wanted to edit it, and I was just crap at organising, and it's entirely my fault. Unsapien says 100 likes by the end of this stream, or I'll be disgruntled, perhaps even miffed. Gosh. Oh, I'm very kind. It was actually on the last stream, but I think it got cut for the end. 60 euros. Incredibly kind from Random Dwarf 666. He says, hey, Katie, fellow engineer and metalhead from Germany here. Thank you for your work. You're truly inspiring and help me on my way. Have a pint or beverage. Any beverage you prefer on me. Hope the future brightens up so there is more time for great riffs. That's very kind. Got another one here that just went down before I could read it. Razor Fringe 2. Small bit of housekeeping. You just missed out on a raid because you don't have live redirects turned on. Oh, how do I do that? Can someone tell me how to do that? I don't know anything about that. Yeah, I would appreciate it if someone DMs me the info on Twitter. I'm a noob at this, obviously. I don't really watch that many people's streams. I have started watching some streams about Pokemon cards. I'm quite enjoying Pokemon cards at the moment. It's really saving my brain. Like one of the one of the things people ask me the most is how do I survive and stay sane? And I actually did that in my talk that I did at Edinburgh University, like explained it, which you can go and watch on YouTube, and I probably did a better job of explaining it then. But like, one of the things is to rationalize and just remember that what they're saying is just factually wrong. Another thing is to like see my friends and go and meet random people on the street and realize that they're actually nice people. Another one is to just take a break, and how I've been taking a break for the last couple of months is playing Pokemon cards on Android. There's a good game I quite enjoy, and like I hadn't played Pokemon cards since I was 11 or something, and it's engaging enough that I have to think about it, and then I start thinking about Pokemon rather than thinking about Baroness dickhead trying to take away my freedom. So but anyway, we're coming up to about an hour. I still have a lot of wine left, but I don't know. Has anyone got any questions? Do you want to ask about YouTube or Poppy or Pokemon cards or guitar? I've recorded the rhythm guitars for 7.5 songs off our new album out of 10. Obviously all this fucking EHRC thing has slowed me down a lot. And so has doing YouTube and writing articles and all this kind of crap. But I'm making progress. For some reason, someone wrote all the riffs to be really fucking hard. So they're a lot harder than the last album. It's a lot more shred. And there's also going to be like 7 guitar solos, which I haven't even written yet. But the riffs are nearly there. The vocalist is pretty much ready to go. So, yeah. Who is Poppy? Oh, mate. Oh, Pop, do you want to be scooped? Let me see if I can get her. She's going to be grumpy. I just woke her up for this. This is Poppy. She's a lovely beast. The best smells in the world are fresh cut grass in summer and poppy. They're my favourite too. So fresh. But she doesn't want to be up here. You're going to drop down, are you? What's my band called? Dehumanaut. D-E human A-U-T. Thrash Death. I'm the guitarist. What's my favourite cringe word at the moment? That's a good question. Cringe word. I'll have to think about that. I'll think about it. What's your favourite mode? Goblin mode, of course. Any plans to collab with Krista again? Yeah, I would love to do X Factor season 2. Krista is like a machine. She like I'm a machine when it comes to arguing with shitheads, but so is she, and I think we have a different angle on things and a different vibe. But one of the things as well that she's an absolute machine on is like reading and researching, and just to a crazy degree. She's so organized. Yeah, Krista's great. If you don't know Krista Peterson, you should go follow her on Twitter. Go watch X Factor, which is a show we did together, and I would love to bring it back for season 2. Basically, I've realised if I take on too many big projects at once, I don't get any of them done. I melt down. So I'm focusing on recording my album, Dehumanaut's second album now. Once that's done, then I'm going to focus on YouTube a little bit more. We'll see what happens. But then it'll probably be summer, and then I'll just be running around in a circle in a field in France somewhere. Are there any baronies that don't... Oh, baronesses, I guess, and barons that don't sound sinister? No, they're all sinister. They're inherently sinister. They're people who inherited their power. Garbage people, or appointed it for life by some shitty government minister. We don't have proper democracy in the UK, and we should get rid of all of them. Did you have Pokemon Red or Blue? If you started with the first gen, I did. I've played every gen apart from the ones on the 3DS. And I always picked the blue one. So I had Blue, Silver, Sapphire, Diamond, you know. So the last one I got was Violet, and it's fun. In fact, one of the deck that I'm most excited about on Pokemon cards at the moment is Miraidon, who I think's the Violet one. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry. Don't know where that came from. Probably Poppy. Do the people... Oh, absolutely question. Do the people you know in real life know about your activism work, or do you keep them separate? I do keep them quite separate. Like all my best, like my close group of friends in Bristol, like the Bristol Metal Girls, they all know, but we don't really talk about it much. And like they care. They're really great people and they care a lot. But I don't like go and vent it to them every single time, all the stuff we've been saying. Because I like having a break. I like what I love about, you know, them is we just go out together and it's just normal. I just feel so free and like safe, and I don't think about people taking away my rights. I just think about like what every 30-year-old woman should be thinking about. What, 34, 30 something. You know, we're just talking about drama. I just love it. But yeah, I don't know. Basically, I operate on a policy that maybe everyone in my life knows I'm trans, but I know that lots of people don't, especially people I know from music festivals. Sometimes they Google me. Went on some dates with a guy once who we got to like the third date, and then we were organising the fourth one, and then he Googled me, and then he was all weird about it. So it's kind of weird being so Googleable. I don't know what happens if I ever apply for a different job, but yeah, cool stuff. I'm going to Japan next year. Is there any way you would recommend I check out? Yes. Japan is amazing. I've been there quite a few times. My brother used to live there. I guess in terms of like, you know, go to Kyoto and go to Tokyo if you can. I don't recommend climbing up Mount Fuji because it's not that great, and it's like 2 days out of your itinerary, and then you feel really tired and you don't really have energy. It kind of takes nearly 3 days out. It's not really that. If you like computer games in Tokyo, go to Super Potato. It's like a museum / shop with like every computer game in ever. Just go to like a good sushi restaurant, because sushi's like the best thing ever, unless you're vegan. And what else have I done in Japan that's amazing? So much good stuff. Kyoto is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know, there's loads of good Japan places. I thought Poppy was a human woman before you were friends with before the cat got pulled up. Maybe she can transform. She's an animorph. Hey, Katie. It's your arch nemesis from the Montgomery family line. I have a trans question. Does it feel more correct? Hang on. Does it not feel more correct? Say, I feel like I am the wrong sex rather than I am the wrong gender. Right, yeah, this is like the transsexual versus transgender question. I think you should call into the Transatlantic Calling Show, but like I think that if there wasn't the context, the history, the stigma, the true trans knobheads, I think the word transsexual makes more sense than transgender for for everyone. Even, I mean, maybe if you don't change sex characteristics at all. I mean, this is why I use the word trans, but like I didn't change my gender. Like the whole point is I changed my sex characteristics because this was my gender. I don't know. So this is similar to that. Like I didn't feel like I was the wrong gender, but then at the same time it depends how you're using gender, because like in some sense gender is imposed on you, and that was wrong too. But it's not like I swapped one for the other. I just gave up on the concept of imposed gender altogether and just, well, I gave up on respecting it, but I'm totally aware that I need to conform to it in order to escape abuse. So it's kind of complicated, but call in. What else we've got here? I know how you feel regarding someone that can be Googled. John Harding. Sorry, I shouldn't have said your name. No one Googled John. If anybody isn't on Twitter, let's start following each other. Do it. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Lots of lovely, kind congratulations. Do you play Pokemon Go? I did, and I did kind of enjoy it, but it didn't properly hook me in. I like, I guess I don't really play that many games, but the games I do like are like board games and stuff. I like simple interactions of rules that have complex consequences, if that makes sense. So I like Pokemon cards because you can learn to play Pokemon cards in like 10 minutes. But then you're like, oh, I could combine this card with this card or that kind of thing. Whereas Pokemon Go is more like collecting. I'm not really so much into that. I don't know. It's still kind of fun. I describe Katie as Googleable all the time. Daily. You're all laughing at the word Googleable, but the word ungoogleable was going to be added to the dictionary, and Google complained and got it blocked from being added to the dictionary. Go look it up. Because they didn't want to be associated with the term ungoogleable. Yeah, I think I might call it there, guys. I hope it's going to be a good celebration. I hope it's been a good celebration and a nice relax. My voice is starting to give up. I'm running out of wine. It's nearly midnight. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone who followed me on Twitter. I've appreciated everyone who followed me on YouTube. Thanks for turning up the videos. Thank you so much for the super chats. That's super kind. Thank you for the gifts that you sent 1 year ago. Yeah, I'll see you all next week. Oh no, I won't. I'll see you all this week. I haven't decided when I'm going to do it yet. Wednesday, maybe. No, not Wednesday. Thursday, maybe. I don't know who's on Transatlantic this week. Gonna do this Right to Your MP thing. Maybe even on Friday. So I'll see you all then. If you're British anyway. And if not, I'll see you on Turf Wars next week. Oh, I'm going to do the ending music. I really like the ending music. It's definitely the best thing I've written about this. And I can press the button and it slowly fades in. Yeah, thanks everyone. And I'll see you all soon. And then I'm going to eat the rest of these olives.